Yung digital ID, sir, siguro kung hirap tayong mag-produce nung hard copy, dahil sabi nyo, 31% pa lang yung na-deliveran ninyo dahil yung printing problems or whatever. Siguro, pwede nating i-stop yun. Then we'll go digital. Makakuha pa tayo, makasave pa yung pera ang gobyerno kung i-stop natin yun. Lahat naman ng Pilipino, merong cellphone. So, pwede na nilang makita yung cellphone nila, digital. O, ito yung aking national ID. For all my transactions, digital na tayo. Alam mo kasi, ganito,
You said 81 million, 80%. Just a sample of this room. Can you raise your hand? Who has an ID here in this room? Bakit kami wala pa? Kami lang yung... No, who has an ID? Sino yung meron? Meron ka na? Oh. So I'm just wondering, who is the onus upon? Is it the onus upon the individual or upon NEDA to get the ID? Paano nila malalaman? How will the common Filipino know minsan na may ID na siya? Na pwede niyang i-download sa phone niya, ganon. Iko-contact niyo ba?
Dinideliver po namin, dinideliver namin house to house ito.
Pero ilan lang yun, di ba? Ilan lang yung physical IDs,
This is
Dr. Map?
39.7 million physical card plus the 41.2.
How many of the 39 have been delivered? Oh.
All of this.
Delivered
in-
na
in
lahat
hand-
yun.
in the
Okay.
hands of the
So yung 42 is virtual. Ano ba tawag doon? Non-physical?
Different
Virtual?
ID po, yung on paper.
Yeah.
Yun po yung...
Oo.
Ang
What is it called? What is the correct term?
E-fill ID.
E-fill ID.
Electronic.
Okay. Like kami, I don't have mine. How do I get mine? Oh.
We will, Senator,
Yeah.
we will have it delivered.
Kasi 2 years ago, I asked my staff 2 years ago na kinuha daw yung biometrics nila. Pero up to now, they don't know how to do the how to download it. But I see it on everything abroad is already on your phone. So I think we have to move towards that regime already.
The ICT, as mentioned kanina, Mr. Chair, the DICT upon the instruction of the President is actually working with the PSA via their eGov app. And 2 weeks ago, they mentioned that already 300,000 of the eGov app users downloaded their national ID.
Top, go ahead, sir.
Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of Senator, with the permission of Senator Win, yung digital ID, sir, siguro kung hirap tayong mag-produce nung hard copy, dahil sabi nyo, 31% pa lang yung na-deliveran ninyo dahil yung printing problems or whatever. Siguro, pwede nating i-stop yun. Then we'll go digital. Makakuha pa tayo, makasave pa yung pera ang gobyerno kung i-stop natin yun. Lahat naman ng Pilipino, merong cellphone. So, pwede na nilang makita yung cellphone nila, digital. O, ito yung aking national ID. For all my transactions, digital na tayo. Makasave ba tayo ng pera kung hindi natin i-print yung remaining ilang percent yun? Siguro, that would be a wise move. I don't know. As far as you're concerned, kung anong take nyo dyan. Pero sa akin, in order to save, baka mas maganda, digital na lang tayo. At sana gamitin na ito talaga sa lahat ng transaction, lalong-lalo na yung sa SIM card registration. Very important talaga ito. Dapat ito talagang primary instrument na gagamitin natin for SIM card. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yun lang may
Good point by Vice Chair Bato. Again, thank you, Sen Win, for allowing the intervention.
Just to continue what Senator Bato mentioned, he's right because we got some news reports that PSA disallowed or did not accept 1.1 million cards because of errors in printing. Is that we saw this in a news report. This is from a supplier called All Cards, and I think they were rejected by PhilSys because of errors and I think quality issues. No, I think number one is that information accurate, and then number two, going by what Senator Bato mentioned, the physical cards is prone to quality issues. So digital cards, you can rectify it obviously digitally, no? And right now all phones, like for example in iPhone, they have yung Apple Wallet, And all the credit cards now, they have a digital version of that credit card, and you just save it there, and then you go anywhere and you show it to everyone. No? So it saves a lot of time. It saves logistics issues. Kasi the physical cards, you have to also deliver. Pag wala doon, babalik nila. No? Minsan nakuha ng iba tapos nawala. No? Things like that. Eh, no? So number one is this what this 1.1 million cards that were rejected accurate? And then number two, the digital cards. No, how do we proceed with that?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yung 1.1 million, we don't have that data. But I agree, dun sa printing facilities of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the national ID, the physical card, before it leaves and to be delivered by post office, it goes to quality assurance checks. Quality assurance 1, quality assurance 2, parang 100% visual inspection. So in that process, Mr. Chair, talagang may nare-reject yun. Parang any production process, talagang may nare-reject. And then nire-replace naman po yun ng ating service provider. Yung 1.1 million, parang masyadong mataas kasi may mga rejection rate sila na very few. But that rejection rate is not at the cost of the government. Pag nireject doon sa facilities, nire-reprint lang uli yun. That's one. Second, yung digital, that is really the way to go. But right now, if you look at statistics, not all Filipinos na 15 and above will have the smartphone. Ang atin, meron tayong smartphone, one per household, but not sa individual. But that's the way to go as we move forward, digital talaga. And also there are areas wherein we don't have that much connectivity. Island barangays, island municipalities even. These are areas actually that we are doing some priority deliveries kasi kailangan nila yung physical card. So in the transition, the physical card, either the physical ID or the e-file ID are still needed, but moving forward, the digital ID is really the way to go. But right now po, Mr. Chair, talagang hindi pa lahat ng mga kababayan natin ay may smartphone. One per household, yun yung statistics natin.
Mr. Chair, just to add to the point of Senator Win Gatchalian, yung how about kung halimbawa, sabi mo nga walang cellphone lahat, karamihan walang cellphone, walang connectivity, just to find ways, i-avail natin sila nung ano yung sabi mo, yung papel na ipiprint nila, o kayo mga taga-bundok, punta kayo sa poblasyon, may signal doon, magpa-print kayo ng papel. So to make things easy to Filipinos. Alam mo kasi, ganito, mag-cite lang ako na example like LTO, yung problema na sa mga printing ng lisensya, paggawa ng mga plate number, pag hindi tayo satisfied nung services na binibigay ng mga contractor, ng mga supplier, gusto natin i-terminate, tapos kakasuhan pa tayo ng mga suppliers na yan. Alam mo, this is an easy way of getting rid of those people who are prying on the government money. Yung mga tao na yan, lalo na yung mga abusador ng mga supplier, abusador ng mga contractor sa gobyerno, kakasuhan pa na yung gobyerno. Sila na nga ang nagkakamali, tapos tayo pang kakasuhan nila. Kaya, ako lang, just to place all things in simple ba? Mas maganda siguro, ganun. But nandyan naman yan, nandyan na yung project na yan. How I wish lang, mapabilis doon sa lahat ng Pilipino. Simple things of doing things, making life easier for all of us. That's all, Mr. Chair. Salamat.
You go ahead, Seven. You have
thank you.
2 minutes.
Thank you. I understand, Dr. Mapa, the e-file ID is supposed to be temporary. It's a stopgap measure because we cannot print the physical national ID. But I heard earlier you mentioned that we already printed 42 million of those e-file ID, but that will be eventually replaced, correct?
Yes.
So when do we reach that 100%
Physical.
national ID, physical national ID?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The past 2 weeks, we've been working with the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and their service provider, and they presented the service provider all cards printing, provided a catch-up plan, wherein they will clear all the 92 million by September of 2024. That's their target.